What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode we pretty much completed everything in the kitchen dome aside from the boss galaxy. And I know in the last episode I said we were actually going to take on the boss galaxy, however you'll also remember in the last episode that we got a letter from our brother Luigi. And I think it would be in our best interest if we go ahead and rescue our brother right now before we take on the boss of the kitchen dome. I believe Luigi's actually in Battle Rock Galaxy. Yep, there's the green question mark there. So let's go ahead and save our brother. Now, unfortunately for us, this Luigi, star isn't as easy as the one in Good Egg Galaxy 1. That one was literally right at the beginning of the mission. This one is pretty much the complete opposite. It's at, wow, how did I miss that? It's at the direct end of this mission, so we got a long way to go before we can actually get this star, and unfortunately it had to be in Battle Rock Galaxy, which in my opinion is just slow for the sheer fact that you have to wait for that platform to move you the entire way, which again, another instance of the game being slow because you have to wait for something, and you all know how I feel like that, so I won't go off on a tangent on how much I hate that in games, but for now, we'll just make our way to the top and screw in this platform and begin our trek to get the star. I'm not going to make another cheesy stinking screwing in the platform joke like I did the first time. You guys don't need to hear my crappy jokes. You probably just cringe every time I make one, but anyways, let's do this. The mission's exactly the same because literally it was just the first mission. The only difference now is that Luigi's loaded in this level. There's no difference at all. You just got to make your way to the end. Getting there is probably the longest part, like I said, because you have to wait for this platform. But once you actually get there, it's not too hard to actually get the star. You have to lure some bullet bills and free Luigi. Oh, and actually, I forgot to make mention of this, but if you press the plus menu at any time, you can access this little icon down here if you have a letter from Luigi, and it'll bring up this little picture menu so you can actually see where he is if you're not exactly sure. Now you can do this in the level or when you're in the observatory. So I wanted to make sure you guys know how to actually view those pictures if maybe you got a letter, then did another mission, forgot where Luigi was. So that'll come in handy later on, especially when you get more galaxies and you're kind of not sure exactly where where the galaxy is, or what galaxy it is rather. But it's a good tip to keep handy. And I think we're actually almost at the end here, so that's good. We can finally go. How did I even hit that? That doesn't even, whatever. Let's just go. Alright, so, what you want to do here, this is actually kind of difficult, but you want to get the attention of these bullet bills and you want to do it fast. So try and get on the underneath as fast as you can. And good, he didn't crash into the side, so we can bring him over here now. And watch out for these pillars, and if I do this on my first try, really? Come on. I totally avoided that, and you know it, game. And I'm gonna die now, so I'm gonna go kill a Goomba over here just to get a coin. How embarrassing. I had to freaking go out of my way because I was gonna die in a Mario platformer. Get out of here, bullet. You actually, no, okay, you're not gonna work for me. Alright, come here, little guy. Hey, alright, there you go. Come here. Alright, careful. And yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. Wah, I thought that'd go crazy in there. Try to save me sooner next time, bro. Yeah, you want this power star, right? Only if you tell Rosalina I found this one. Oh, Luigi going after Rosalina, huh? What happened to you and Daisy, man? I thought you guys were in a healthy relationship. Yeah, whatever, I won't judge. Let's just get our star. And ta-da! Star number 43 is down. I did a backflip upside down. So that, okay, no, that wouldn't make it a front flip, but what would that make it? Well, I guess technically it's still a backflip. Whatever, I'm trying to, like, I don't know, figure out the physics behind a backflip if you did it upside down. Anyways, whatever. So let's make our way back to the kitchen dome now because we're done with that. And was that all the stars in that galaxy? I don't actually remember. Whatever, I'm sure it'll show up on screen in video if it was, because I certainly wasn't paying attention apparently. Anyways, let's make our way back to the Kitchen Dome and take on the boss galaxy for the Kitchen Dome. Now you'll notice something, like I said before, each time you do a boss galaxy, they're going to get a bit longer, so this level is actually pretty long, and it'll probably take up the rest of this episode. But let's not waste any time, let's get started with Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. Sinking the airships. And I gotta say, I just love the boss galaxies. Like, although they're, you know, kind of short, I guess, in a way, and compared to, like, how big other galaxies are, the levels are just so cool. Plus, airships, come on. Who doesn't love a good airship every now and again? Alright. But basically, we just need to want to make our way through these airships using these giant cannons to launch ourselves from ship to ship. And it'll be a good time. Now, you do want to be careful here, though, because if you'll notice, there's that blue little speck. That's actually a pole star, so have your, you know, pointer on those pole stars, because you want to make sure that as soon as you can, you, you know, grab Mario onto it, or attach Mario to the pole star, because you're going to have a bad time if you don't. Did that Magic Koopa really just spawn on me where I was? Thanks a lot, guy. But yeah, you want to make sure that you have your pointer exactly where it is, so you can actually grab Mario, because it's very easy to actually shoot past these things and just kind of screw yourself over. Alright, anyways, over here, there is a box up here. I believe this has star bits in it, and yes it does. But more importantly, as you saw, I'm actually going to fill up on health here, because we're going to have an instance where we're going to need a lot of health. But you'll notice that there's a Luma here with a life shroom and a 1-up. Now, I would highly recommend getting this life shroom, because this next area is actually pretty hard. However, it can be done with just the normal 3-hit things, and that's the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it with my normal health and just try and do the best I can. But this area is kind of hard, because you're going to get shot at with, you know, cannonballs, and you can fall off really easy, by the way. Well, lucky for us, they spawned us right there. Anyways, like I was saying, this area can be really hard because of all these cannonballs they're throwing at you. Not to mention, you need to keep up with this platform, so spin jumping could be dangerous if you're close to an edge. Now, what I like to do up here is usually just stun these guys and then take a hit. I mean, that's the easiest way to avoid them, and honestly, it might be worth taking the hit just to get by this area easier. But up here, we actually get to start the boss fight. You just don't give up. Fine then. I guess I'll whoop you myself. You want this Grand Star so bad, you're gonna have to take it from me. Alright, Bowser Jr., we've beaten you before, we can do it again. This boss fight is actually pretty fun. Now, it actually is a 5-hit boss fight if I remember correctly, and the way you hit it is obviously just grabbing these Koopa shells and throwing it back at him. However, he has a wide variety of attacks and things that he can shoot at you, so he has these bullet bills, which can be a problem. Then he has the cannonballs and the Magic Koopas, so there is a lot going on screen right now, and it can be kind of daunting, I guess. So you just want to make sure you're careful and watching out what's going on, and aim your Koopa shells right and not throw them in a complete opposite direction of the ship like I just did. But yeah, so it can be kind of scary just to, you know, deal with everything that's going on screen right now in this boss fight. And it's kind of cool that the Wii can actually handle all this stuff going on at the same time without... Again, enemies need to stop spawning on me. I need to go grab a coin back here because I'm going to die if I'm not careful. Alright, so anyways, as you saw, we're into phase 2 where the ship is turned around and now he gets to shoot fireballs at us in groups of 3 from Bowser's mouth. I believe we have 2 hits left, and I thought for sure that would graze the side of the ship. This one can be kind of hard because the fireballs can, you know, well, light you on fire, which can be deadly. Also, the bullet bills and the Magic Koopas have not stopped at all, and they can actually kill the Koopas, which makes it a lot more difficult than it needs to be. But we defeated him nonetheless, and of course he's going to run away like a coward. And here we go for our 4th Grand Star. Let's go. And there we go, Star 44 is down. And we completed that galaxy. And discovered a new galaxy. Actually, we discovered 5 new galaxies. Thanks to you and your friends, all the domes on the lower level are working again. Once the engine room is on the upper level has power, the whole observatory will be working. Then the Comet Observatory will fly as a starship once again. And you will be able to fly to your special one in the center of the universe. Alright, we have completely defeated the boss of the kitchen dome and unlocked the bedroom dome. Going from the kitchen to the bedroom. I see what you did there, Nintendo. You clever dogs, you. But with that, I think that's a good place to end off this episode. So, once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys in the next episode as we start off the bedroom dome.